for June 12th, 2024 at the Salem Historic Courthouse. Still stand for invitation from CFO Hannigan and our Pledge of Allegiance.
Heavenly Father, we ask for your blessing upon us as we gather here today. We pray for your guidance in the matters at hand. Please hear the special intentions each of us hold in our hearts. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Be seated.
Adequate notice pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act has been given of this meeting by forwarding notice to the South Jersey Times and Elmer Times Company, and by posting notice on the bulletin board in the Salem County Courthouse in the 5th Street Office Complex, and by filing notice in the offices of the Salem County Clerk and the Clerk of the Board, all having been done at least 48 hours in advance.
Roll call, please.
Director Laurie.
Here.
Deputy Director Ostrom.
Here.
Commissioner Ramsey.
Here.
Commissioner Taylor.
Here.
Commissioner Timmerman.
Yes, ma'am.
We have a quorum, sir.
Thank you. We have three great special recognitions today, and if we can ask Commissioner Ramsey if he'll begin with the Mosquito Commission. Due to testing awarded the money paycheck award, I'll read this and explain a little bit behind it. For receiving the New Jersey Mosquito Control Association prestigious money paycheck award, Salem County Board of County Commissioners would like to extend their sincere congratulations to the flag. This year's reception. This is an award that they give out annually to someone who's been involved in beyond the scope of the duty, and this year the duty is throughout the state. And this year's facilitated is given to the master. We love what the student community does all year long. This is just another fine example of the standards of the community. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Sorry, if I end up excuse me, great to present this one. Personal level, I just want to they serve 280 grants. Salem County is recognized nationally for their grant program. Amazing. They've actually had to go to some meetings coming up program work for people congregations that are going on. It is amazing. 250 people serve time in Salem County, 51 rooms, 128 grant programs. Amazing. Charlie Hudson's on here. Another guy from the one here. And 16 veterans. Huh? 16 veterans. 5 little 5 years ago. Get 3 sections up the house. So it's not an we use that ramp for probably 3 or 4 months. We're so glad at the same time as Charlie, the whole thing is perfect. They have, I don't know how many ramps they have now. There used to be a waiting list, and I said, no, still got a waiting list.
It's starting to get back up. We're getting them up and down every week, which is great, but we're starting to slow down. The meeting
The county committed to the things 1 year. I can't say over, but over a long time. So the class committed to 1 year. Was it Spear? So someone else about.
that was our initial,
Yeah,
and a couple of rotary, a couple of different others, fixed it over time. And this morning, I was very blessed to attend the veterans breakfast in Tilbury, and I'm also very excited about the first display because I got a chance to see. We are now what's called a Prepare for Affiliate. We have passed our boot camp. We have received significant grant funding from Habitat International. We have completed 3 critical home repairs for veterans, not talking about having no sewer line, having no heat in their home. And next week, we'll invite you on 20th to 147 Compromise Road in Hampton, a veteran, only veteran situation, veteran service that I right. She was at the breakfast this morning. She will be getting a brand new roof on the Homes 20 roof component. This is a program nationally, and I was such a path that we were chosen. It's a regional thing, and it was very competitive. So there's a veteran in Pennsboro and a veteran in Mansfield. One city next week, one is first of July. High Point Roofing gets the Owens Corning shingles, but they are really let's remember that too. They're very good partners. We have that 2 years a year. We have also another this grant funding for seniors, and we are looking to hire a coordinator to start people safely in their homes. We were made aware of a veteran in Carter's Point that had no heat. The nurses said he had to leave the home. We were able to get a very significant discount from CWC, their phone, and they were able to get that done for under $6,000. Managing bills, donated forming, showing Williams donated to me, and somebody that works at Mace got all the vetting and everything, so we keep getting a fresh station. And then the FW Pennsboro got a yard application. So since then, the yard got out of control, and then the township invited us for it, and we took care of that. So we're really hoping that by getting out with this coordinator, that we can do more damage and especially about the years for the
For her to be a mom, these people, and that's just a small part of it. They build houses,
Yeah, we're going to be going on more too. We just now receive co-funding directly from DCA. We hired a great coordinator, and we have 2 doors in Pennsboro in September.
I'm going to tell you, I spoke to you maybe 5 years ago, and I wanted to build like 10 years, 12 years. So God bless.
They're going to do it. We got up to our 5. That was my first goal, was 5, and we did it for the hit. So it's conservative a little bit right now. But we'll have 2 up this year and 2 starting in September. And then next year, we're planning 5 in Salem. And we're working on that starting then.
Let me give you a name for that. For you and Charlie, and I'm sure there's other people that can do it what they start. And if you want to turn around, mention presentation, I'd like to introduce Commissioner Oscar. living healthy lifestyle. And whereas nationwide, life expectancy for men and women is 5 years fewer than that of women, with men experiencing higher rates of death of health problems such as diabetes, obesity, cancer, heart disease, and premature mortality. And whereas the COVID-19 pandemic has had a devastating impact on men's health in the United States, dropping men's life expectancy by 2 years on average. And whereas Men's Health Month is a time for the public to recognize the health and physical health needs of men and boys, while encouraging fathers to be role models for their children to prevent health screening, healthy living, and seeking men's health. And whereas centerpiece of Men's Health Month is National Men's Health Week, a special awareness period passed by Congress and signed into law by President Bill Clinton on May 31st, 1994. 20 years ago. That's the 30s. That's my high. Now, therefore, they have resolved by the Salem County Board of County Commissioners to hereby proclaim June 2024 the Men's Health. And the trivia question is, we're trying to figure out what color is associated with men's health. So we can think we could, but I'm not we're probably confused from the health department. But accepting this presentation on behalf of all the gentlemen in the county is Congress Point Commissioner, because his wife always gets these things. Thank you. Thank you.
For those that would like to stay, this is wonderful. The riveting part of the meeting is coming up now. So thank you for coming. If you leave, it's not a problem, but you're certainly welcome to stay. And as I said, it's a riveting time. Do we have any waivers?
Yes, we do. 5 waivers. A7, resolution ratifying settlement of the litigation matter captioned Terry Walker versus County of Salem et al., docket number 1:15-CV 07073-AMD-RJK. And A8, resolution ratifying settlement of the litigation matter captioned Richard Martino versus County of Salem et al., docket number 1:22-CV-516-KMW-MJS. A9, resolution declaring an emergency to permit eminent acquisition of goods and/or services to remediate and repair collapse of roadway crosspipe Perkintown Road, County Road 644 in Carneys Point. A10, resolution for emergency appropriation to remediate and repair collapse of roadway crosspipe Perkintown Road, County Road 644, Carneys Point, New Jersey. A11, amendment to resolution 2024-003 to amend job classification titles and salary ranges.
Can I get a motion to approve the waiver of the rules for A7 through A10, A11?
So moved, Mr. Director. Second, Mr. Director.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion on the waiver? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. It's unanimous. Public hearing on adoption.
Introduction of ordinance 2024-001, an ordinance of the Board of County Commissioners of the County of Salem, New Jersey, appropriating the sum of $1,925,000 in the Capital Improvement Fund for the completion of various capital improvements and the acquisition of various capital equipment.
You've heard the reading of the public hearing and the adoption. Can I get a motion and second for the introduction?
So moved, Mr. Director. Second the motion.
Can I get a roll call, please?
Deputy Director Ostrom.
Yes.
Commissioner Timmerman.
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Taylor.
Yes.
Commissioner Ramsey.
Yes.
Director Laurie.
Yes. The public hearing and adoption is scheduled for July 17th, 2024. Commissioners, what's your pleasure with correspondence, general and committee commission minutes and reports?
Mr. Director, I'd like to make a motion that the correspondence, department reports, and committee minutes be accepted, filed, and made a part of the minutes.
I second the motion, Mr. Director. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? I would like to mention the letter from M&M Hunting Preserve. It was a great letter. The county stepped up and Pennsville stepped up. We have people from all over the world coming to Pennsville for the hunting and for the skeet shooting. Very successful, and we got a nice letter thanking the county for what they provide. Any other discussion?
I just think we should call attention to the fact that we have the letter from Walmart regarding closing of the facility in Edgertown and concerns that brings up to the logistics industry in the county. Hopefully, that's not going to be a pattern going forward.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. It's passed unanimous. Commissioners, what's your pleasure for the payment of bills and claims?
Mr. Director, I'd like to make a motion that all bills and claims, when properly signed and audited, be paid and charged to their respective accounts.
I'll second the motion, Mr. Director. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. Passed unanimous. Commissioners, your pleasure on the treasurer's report.
Similarly, sir, I'd like to make a motion that the treasurer's report be received and filed, subject to audit, and that it be spread full and complete upon the mails.
I'll second the motion, Mr. Director. Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. In favor? Thank you. Passed unanimous. We're going to go into the resolutions now for the administrative committee.
A1, resolution appointing members to the Salem County Transportation Advisory Council for Casino Revenues. Joan Jones, Andrea Lipsy, and Edward Murray. A2, resolution to appoint members to the Board of Education of Special Services School District and the Vocational School District of the County of Salem. Patty Bomba and Julie Smith. A3, resolution to renew the shared service agreements providing equipment, labor, and services for Salem County municipalities. A4, resolution authorizing disposal of surplus property for the County of Salem. A5, resolution rescinding resolution 2024-187 authorizing change order number 1 to the contract for the purchase of election materials for the County of Salem. A6, resolution authorizing a renewal contract for the purchase of election materials for the County of Salem. A7, resolution ratifying settlement of the litigation matter captioned Terry Walker versus County of Salem et al., docket number 1:15-CV07073-AMDRJK. A8, resolution ratifying settlement of the litigation matter captioned Richard Martino versus County of Salem et al., docket number 1:22-CV-516-KMW-MJS. A9, resolution declaring an emergency to permit eminent acquisition of goods and/or services to remediate and repair collapsive roadway crosspipe, Perkintown Road, County Road 644, Carneys Point. A10, resolution for emergency appropriations to remediate and repair collapsive roadway crosspipe, Perkintown Road, County Road 644, Carneys Point, New Jersey. A10, amendment to resolution 2024-003 to amend job classification titles and salary ranges.
Thank you. You heard the reading of these 11 resolutions. Commissioners, what's your pleasure?
Mr. Director, I'd like to make a motion that we adopt these 11 resolutions.
I'll second the motion, Mr. Director. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Just a couple of things to point out. We mentioned emphasizing that citizens of the county are able to purchase surplus property on the deals.gov website. That's how we go forward dispersing with obsolete, outdated property. And secondly, I would like to congratulate the Engineering Public Works Department for jumping on the Perkintown Road problem so expeditiously. It's really in the middle of the county and it is disrupting traffic patterns for a lot of people over in Oldman's and Carneys Point Township. So I'm glad to see that we're going forward to repair this as quickly as possible.
Any other discussion? I do want to recognize Patty Bomba again for her years of service to the VOTEC board. How many? Thank you. Yeah, thank you for all your years of service and your volunteers. And you get paid a lot of money. I think we should double your pay this year. Yeah.
Talk to your husband, he's got all that money from the award.
Commissioner Ramsey brought up the gov deals. One of the things we are selling is the cupola from the old courthouse.
Yes.
They took over to putting a new one on. They lowered it off with a crane, and it's on the ground somewhere out back here. You're welcome to bid on it. There's somebody already interested in it, but you're welcome to bid on that in gov deals. But it's the cupola that's been put in the old courthouse, not this old. This is the old courthouse. The other old courthouse.
This is the
Middle age
historic
school.
courthouse.
This is the historic. Anyway, with cardboard windows, we're gonna fix that. But
And clothes.
so you're welcome to bid on that. I just think it's amazing. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. And it's passed unanimous. Agricultural Committee, Public Safety Committee.
B1, resolution accepting and executing a grant from the State of New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety for the Prosecutor's Office for the state fiscal year 24 alternative responses to reduce instances of violence and escalation. Together grant subaward number 24-ARRV-10.
Commissioners heard the reading of that one resolution. Your pleasure.
Mr. Director, make a motion, we adopt that resolution.
I second that motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. And it's passed unanimous. Health and Human Services.
E1, resolution for the completion of the federal 2024 annual certifications and assurances for federal transit administration assistance as required by New Jersey Transit Corporation for the 5311 non-urban rural transportation grant. E2, resolution to apply for the Southern Coastal Fund Wellness Grant Program. E3, resolution to apply for the 2024-2025 local port capacity for the Public Health Emergency Preparedness Links Grant Program. E4, resolution amending 2024 contract for providing drug and alcohol treatment services recovery transportation for the Salem County Division of Mental Health and Addiction Services. E5, resolution to apply for funding for the 2024-2025 Special Child Health Services Case Management Grant. Resolution authorizing the execution of a renewal to the shared services agreement between the County of Salem and Salem County municipalities for public health services.
Commissioners, you've heard the reading of these 6 resolutions. What is your pleasure?
Mr. Director, I would like to make a motion to approve these 6 resolutions as read.
I'll second the motion, Mr. Director.
Thank you. I have a motion and second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. Passed unanimous. Public Works.
F1, resolution establishing a reduced speed limit along a portion of Porcupine Road, County Road 643 in the Township of Albans, County of Salem. F2, resolution requesting an extension of time for the New Jersey Department of Transportation state aid to counties under the New Jersey Transportation Trust Fund for fiscal year 2022 County Aid Improvement Program. F3, resolution prohibiting normal traffic along Lotus Avenue, County Road 678, South Main Street, County Road 672, and Marlton Road, County Road 636 in the Borough of Woodstown for an Independence Day parade. F4, resolution prohibiting normal traffic along South Main Street, County Road 672 in the Borough of Woodstown for their annual Fall Festival. F5, resolution prohibiting normal traffic along South Main Street, County Road 672 in the Borough of Woodstown for their annual Candlelight Tour. F6, resolution restricting parking along Bailey Street, County Road 616 in the Township of Pilesgrove, County of Salem. F7, resolution issuing change order number 31 to the contract for courthouse addition and alterations to the existing courthouse and administration buildings. F8, resolution renewing contract for hot mix asphalt and concrete testing and inspection services for the County of Salem. F9, resolution approving the execution of change order number 2, revised final fiscal year 2018 mill and overlay resurfacing program Willow Grove Road, County Road 639 for the County of Salem, federal project number STBGP-SJ-0639-303, NJDOT, job number 7110320. F10, resolution approving the execution of change order number 2, 2019 County Aid Road Program for the County of Salem.
Commissioners, you heard the reading of these 10 resolutions. What's your pleasure?
Mr. Director, a motion to approve these 10 resolutions.
I second that motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? It looks like it's Woodstown Day in these resolutions. Independence Day, July 4th, please, if you want to go to Great Parade, it's great. if you have young children and you don't mind them having candy, be at the beginning of the parade. If you don't want them to have any, be at the end of the parade, because they're all gone by then. So, but every year I think it grows more and more, and they're packed 10 people deep sometimes in front of these houses. So great annual fall festival, great. And the candlelight tours, we've been there, that's awesome too. So something to keep in mind for Woodstown. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. That's passed unanimous. Commissioners, do we have any old business? Commissioners, any new business? Commissioners, any public announcements?
I don't want to take too much of Patty's thunder because she's here tonight. She's on a roll, but we'll talk about a few things going on. Every Tuesday night they have the Street Rollers Cruise Night at Wood Lanes and Piles Grove beginning around 5:30. Every Wednesday there's live music at Running Gear Golf Club from 6 to 9 p.m. This weekend, Charlotte's Web is being produced at the Blue Moon Theater in Woodstown. Tomorrow from 12 to 3, Stacy is going to be showing us about World Elder Youth Awareness Day. She promised not to take it out on us. So that's at the Martin Luther King Park here in Salem. A number of things going on. Father's Day is coming up this Sunday, so take care. Pat, here we are back on Men's Health and Father's Day and that sort of thing. First thing they have is a Father's Day cigar and whiskey. I don't know if that goes along with Men's Health. But there's also a Father's Day at the Park Jam here at, once again, at Martin Luther King Park. Summer reading program begins June 17th. It's an 8-week long reading program for kids, ending with a summer reading party in August, and that's at the Birdseye Family Success Center in Pennsville, 364 South Broadway. We've had discussion about libraries and everything. I think reading is something we really need to encourage our young people to do, so that's probably a good thing to do. Next Tuesday, the 18th, is the annual Congressional Update Luncheon held at Salem River Inn with Congressman Van Drew. And then toward the end of the week, there are a number of things honoring Juneteenth. There's a summer concert series on the 19th, which is actually the stipulated day of Juneteenth. But the end of the week on Friday, which is the county holiday, Juneteenth community celebration, Martin Luther King Park in Salem. That is at 6 p.m. In Woodstown at the Shoemaker and Roper Schools. Juneteenth celebration at 2.5-mile walk. And the Juneteenth community celebration at the Mount Zion Baptist Church will actually be Saturday from 12 to 4 here in Salem. Patty, you're on.
Before we go too much, I want to recognize Nelson Carney out there, who was a big pusher for June 16th.
19.
Well, I like 16th, but we'll call it the 19th, June 19th. Salem County will have the day off, I think it's the 21st. Right. Nelson, thank you for all your work and bringing June 19th to Salem County. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I am Patty Bomber from Carney's Point, and since we're still in habitat mode, I'd like to tell you about the Phillies ticket raffle that will benefit our veteran critical home repair corps that Sue Ann spoke about, and also the Run for Homes is July 27th at Riverview Park. That's also benefiting our veterans. What did I just say? Repair corps. Sorry. And also, I'd like to introduce Linda Muniz. Is that Muniz? I'm sorry. She has the lovely Sunnyside Boutique across the street. Linda and her husband are both veterans, and she heard about Habitat's efforts, and she put a collection. Well, I can't even call it a jar. It's like 3 feet high, a jug across the street in her store to collect proceeds to go to the same program. So I will give these to Marielle, maybe she can.
And do you have tickets?
And of course I have tickets. And also, Daryl's Wheels is having a fundraiser. It's a ticket for a choice of wok and chips or Old Bay fries and a beverage of your choice during the months of June, July, and August at the shipyard. These tickets are $20 each. These tickets are $10 each for the Phillies game. You mentioned the school board, the special services have had completion ceremonies for all of the different programs. VOTEC graduates tomorrow night. Challenger Baseball League is having their awards night Friday at Sharptown Church, 5:30 to 8:30. And if you would like to stop by, I'm sure that they would be pleased to have you.
It's tomorrow.
Friday night, 5:30 to 8:30. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Anyone else from the public for? Oh, thank you, Pat.
Patrick Bomber, Carney's Point.
I should recognize a committeeman from Carney's Point. Pat
Yes.
Papa, thank you.
Mickey, about the comment you made about the use of the library and reading programs with the high heat that we're looking for this summer, it might be advisable that some of the younger people use the library during those times. They're air-conditioned buildings, and it would be a benefit to themselves as well. On the negative side, maybe is during last week's discussion about the county tax breakdown, Carney's Point was kind of called out for the increases across the board, and we took kind of an exception to that, being called out for the use of our pilot programs. But our continuing growth benefits the entire county, both from jobs as well as an overall tax rateable later on. It's going to be a true benefit. A prime example also as a benefit is the future road and safety improvements to Route 40 and 48. They are being borne by the contractors in developing those warehouses. And that saves money from the state as well as our local county taxes wouldn't be affected for those road improvements. The exception for the county property for sale, the county also uses the pilot program on their own sale of properties. And I'll call out Ullman's because you've got property for sale there and you're offering a pilot program with that development. It's the old DOD property. So just a comment. Thank you.
Thank you, Pat.
Nelson Carney Jr., President of Salem County NAACP, Woodstown. Last night we received a proclamation from Woodstown Borough for Juneteenth, and actually been fighting with them around the county. But I'm here today on behalf of my client, Mr. Grady Butts. As you know, I've been here many times discussing his discrimination, retaliation, and harassment case. What I have here is 5 copies for each one of you commissioners, 5 pages long, of what Mr. Butts has been going through for 25 years. They want to email it to you. I want to bring it in person for the public to see. This is what we're doing. It's self-explanatory. We're to the point where we're tired of it. As the state NAACP and national are monitoring this. And this letter is from me. I did my investigation thoroughly through the county past employees that have worked with Mr. Butts. And this has been going on for 25 years. And most of it has been before any of you became commissioner. But I just want to let you know, in that letter, it has to stop. So this is one of my final times coming for you with this case, and hopefully you can resolve it as a commissioner board. But now it's on public knowledge, and it will go far. So,
Councilman, I hope you realize we can't comment on that because it's still ongoing.
no, that's not what's going on with the county court. This is discrimination from NAACP. He's had 3 lawsuits with this county, won all 3 of them. 1 from the Attorney General and 2 from his private lawyer. That's what I'm talking about. The other situation, I know that's ongoing. But retaliation, discrimination can stop. That's for all employees, just not Mr. Butts, all employees that get it in this county. Because, you know, I'm out there campaigning, and people, there's nobody in that county office that looks like Mr. Butts, myself, no person of color, Asian, Japanese, African American, Hispanic, no one there. Well, one in the office. Thank you, Fonnie. I'm getting one.
And Mr. Young, who is Samoan.
But you need some darker skinned people, put it that way. But I appreciate all that you have done. But like I said, read those letters. It's to each one of you. Get your heads together and call me and let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm wrong, if Mr. Butts is wrong. I had the privilege of he said I could say his name because this, you know, been going on for many years.
Well, thank you for your work in the NAACP. I know you've done that for many years.
Yes.
And I think we can all agree that there should not be discrimination.
Absolutely.
That's a good start.
Like I said, it's in writing, so the new commissioners, you just take a look at it and see what you think.
Yes, sir.
All right? Thank you.
Lisa Perry, Salem County 4-H Program Coordinator, Salem.
Chelsea Van Skyver, 4-H Program Assistant.
We just came here tonight to thank the Board of Commissioners for their support and approval on the restructuring of our office. We do appreciate that. Molly English, who's our office administrator, had to stay behind to hold the fort down while we came. But we have a lot of exciting things planned for the department. And of course, we're looking for a great fair. And we hope to see all the commissioners there on Friday, August 9th, to do the Parade of Champions. I will guarantee the 4-Hers will be on their best behavior. Cannot guarantee the animals because if it's hot, they tend to get a little cranky. But so we just wanted to come and thank you. We're looking forward to some exciting programs and events coming up for us. So
I think the thanks goes from us to you.
Yeah, but it's such a worthwhile program. I hope I know you've reached out to the past and the other system.
Yes, and that's one of our big pushes come September is a big membership push. So hopefully we can get more kids involved and looking to start maybe targeting some of our underserved communities, which would be Salem and Penns Grove. So yeah, we only go to grade 13, so kindergarten through grade 13. But okay. So, but thank you very much for your support.
Nope, thank you. Thank you. Anyone else for public? Hearing none, we're going to have a short close. Our next meeting is July 17th. In the summertime, we go from 2 times a month to 1 time a month. So we'll be meeting July 17th right here in the courthouse. It'll be at 4 p.m. If you look at the schedule, it's at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
But somehow J got in there. I'm not sure how. But we'll be here at 4 o'clock. We do have a closed session, as they said. It'll be short, probably 5 or 10 minutes. You're welcome to stay. We do not anticipate making any motions or anything other than adjourn it when we get out. But you're welcome to stay for that. But other than that, thank you very much. Can I get a motion to go to closed session? So moved.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, you got to read it.
Resolution authorizing executive session, County of Salem matters relating to litigation negotiations and the attorney-client privilege.
Thank you. I'll accept the motion now. So moved. Second. A motion and a second. All in favor, please raise your right hand. Unanimous. And we'll be in closed session in about 5 minutes. So if you want to say hi. That'd be great.